1, 2, 3. Okay. Hey guys, it's Nelson from, this channel. And today we're going to do a little personal profile on the governor of this great state of which I live, Georgia. You see, the governor of Georgia is this guy named Brian Kemp. So Brian Porter Kemp was born November 2nd, 1963 in Athens, Georgia. He's a businessman. He's a politician.
I'm Brian Kemp. I'm so conservative.
What is that noise?
I'm Brian Kemp. I own guns. I own guns. Truck. Brian Kemp. I'm Brian Kemp. I'm so conservative. I blow up government spending. I own guns that no one's taking away. My chainsaw's ready to rip up some regulations. I got a big truck, just in case I need to round up criminal illegals and take them home myself. Yep, I just said that. I'm Brian Kemp. If you want a politically incorrect conservative, that's me.
Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god. What? That's who I'm talking about? That guy? Okay, let's dig into this stupid son of a bitch. Let's do this. And let's start, you know what? Let's start with that video.
I'm so conservative. I blow up government spending.
Okay, so to start, this man took government spending and fucking blew it up. Like he blew it up, like with explosives. Like he made it explode. And just in case you're not familiar with the lingo and all that, and you don't exactly know what government spending is or what it does, let me give you a little breakdown. Let me give you just a couple of things that government spending can be used for. Okay, so up top,
government spending can be used to supply goods and services that the private sector would fail to do, such as public goods including defense, roads and bridges, merit goods like hospitals and schools, and welfare payments and benefits,
like including unemployment and disability payments. And, that just bothers me because I've got family that collects disability. And, he just wants to make that go away? Really? Come on now. Another thing that government spending does is it tries to
achieve supply-side improvements in the macroeconomy, such as spending on education and training to improve labor productivity.
So you just want to throw new education out the window? I guess book learning was totally fine in the 70s or 80s or whenever the fuck this asshole went to school. I don't know. The last thing that I'll touch on is that it helps subsidize industries that might need financial support. They can't get it from the private sector, like transportation and infrastructure projects, like better roads. And the thing we need in Georgia and in Atlanta is better roads. And you're just gonna get rid of it? This motherfucker is blowing that up. Okay, he's tying explosives to this like he's Wile E. motherfucking Coyote, and he's just blowing it up. And that's okay. No. No.
I own guns that no one's taking away.
He owns guns that nobody is taking away. Which doesn't really make sense to me because he is a part of the government, but by owning guns, he's already taken his own guns away because he's a part of the government. I don't know. I'm not going to spend time confusing myself over this fucking dunce. I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. Let's move on.
My chainsaw's ready to rip up some regulations.
Okay. So, let me get this straight. So he's going to rip up regulations with a chainsaw. Like an actual chainsaw. You saw it.
to get it. You see what I did there?
He's just gonna rip him up with a chainsaw. Like, imagine him walking into, like, a regulatory bill hearing with a chainsaw and just revving it up like he's fucking Leatherface or some shit. Like, this man is insane! It's ridiculous.
I got a big truck, just in case I need to round up criminal illegals and take them home myself.
Yep, I just said that.
Oh my god, what? He's threatening to round up illegals and take them back where they came from. Wait, he's threatening illegals. He's threatening to take illegals back where they came from? In Georgia? Oh, psh. Where's my geography knowledge? I forgot that we were right on the border. Must have slipped my mind. Right on the border.
I'm Brian Kemp. If you want a politically incorrect conservative,
That's me.
And, like, honestly, the first time I saw this commercial was on, like, Facebook or something, and I thought it was a joke, like, purely satirical. And then I come home one day after work, you know, I'm watching the 5 o'clock news like the old piece of shit that I am, and this ad runs during the commercial, and I just get that cold sweat, like, oh my god, no, god, what? No! And, like, a team of people had to see this. A team of people saw this and were just like, yep, looks good, Brian. Put it on out. Let's make this happen. How is this guy the fucking governor of Georgia? How? Tell me how. Oh yeah, because he stole an election, but yeah. That's how. You want to know something that you shouldn't do when you're some dumbass right-wing sociopath who steals an election and just wants to, like, sweep it under the rug like nothing happens? Something that you shouldn't do is make a Twitter. But unfortunately, Brian Kemp... Actually, you know what? Not unfortunately. Fortunately for me, and for all of you, Brian Kemp is a fucking idiot and okayed somebody making him a Twitter and actually uses it. I can't believe he made a Twitter. I really can't. You should know by now that Twitter will expose you, read you for filth, and show the receipts all before the morning coffee. Like, you gotta know that by now. But unfortunately, this idiot, this fucking dolt, you know, failed to realize it. So you know what we're gonna do? Let's read some tweet replies from his beloved public. Let's get into it. Let's start these tweet replies. Let's get into these tweets, man. Like, I can't believe that this dumb piece of shit actually thought that getting on Twitter was a good idea. I got news for you, Brian.
It's not.
This first one. I'm going to do my best Brian Kemp impression. On the campaign trail, I promised to be a governor for the entire state of Georgia. Our cities outside of metro Atlanta, rural counties, and farm towns are always on my mind. Are they? And, Millennials for Abrams had to say, oh, shout out to Stacey Abrams. You hate Georgians. You went out of your way to suppress and harass thousands of Georgia voters out of fear they weren't going to vote for you in your well-documented history of incompetence and abuse of office. Jeez. Just stinging them with that one. Just, oh. You care about Georgia? No, you don't. No, you don't, bitch. Shut up.
Let's see some more.
Bixnid, or BXKND. I can't say that. I don't know. Or at by Condor. Trying my best here. Also replied, you don't represent Atlanta, and you haven't even tried to... You don't represent Atlanta, and you haven't even tried, you overgrown, not smart frat boy. How about that AJC article from August on how you stole the election? You are a crook. I agree with that. I like these. This is fun for me. At Julia Downey had to say, huh? What? NANI? Do you care about the Do you care about the 127K vote undervote? Do you care about the 127 undervotes and the 2018 Georgia Lieutenant? Do you care about the 127 undervotes? Shit. Do you care about the 127K undervotes and the 2018 Georgia Lieutenant Governor race? Boy, that's a mouthful. Do you care about the 127K undervotes and the 2018 Georgia Lieutenant? Do you care about the 127 undervotes and the 2018 Georgia Lieutenant? Let's try again. Let's start fresh. Do you care about the 127K undervotes and the 2018 Georgia Lieutenant gubernatorial race? Seemed to specifically happen in black neighborhoods. Even stranger, the voters' absentee mail ballots didn't reflect the drop-off because the ES&S has the Georgia contract. Twitter's got receipts. This one is a this one is a picture of Brian Kemp with Otis Nixon, and here's what he had to say. Former Braves Otis Nixon and I are cheering on the home team from Perry. Go Braves. Hashtag relentless. Hashtag chop on. Hashtag GA poll. I feel like that face is like I feel like that face is just like, this is good press. I'm taking a picture with a black fella. This is good press. And at CSD soundly replied with, Brian then kicked him out of holy shit. At CSD soundly replied with, Brian then kicked him off the voter rolls. You know, because he's black. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. To ensure an open and transparent appointment process, I am encouraging all Georgians who want to serve in the U.S. Senate to submit their names and qualifications. I knew I was going to get one of these eventually. Josh Grothier.
Fuck you.
I love it. I fucking love it. Thanks, Josh. Here's what Jeanne Dufort had to say. You want transparency in government? Quit fighting election integrity. You want transparency in government? Quit fighting election integrity in court. Allow forensic examination of the GEMS database and devices, and trash the contract for hackable, unauditable ballot marking devices. Transparency begins with fair elections. Damn. Hit him hard. And then Suburban Mom of GA06 just chimed in with a gif. You advocating for transparency? Now that's funny. GIFs. They make comedy so easy, don't they? In August, I issued an executive order requiring all state employees to complete cybersecurity training to better protect critical data from future cyber attacks. And by all, I meant all. All. And then there's this little picture of him in front of a laptop at his desk. Look at that. Just asking. Why are you holding a tissue, Governor Kemp? Why? Why are you holding a tissue in front of that laptop? What you about to be doing? Oh, man. Kevin Thomas was like, and remember when Kemp wiped servers so the evidence of voter fraud was gone? Another jewel here. I'm going to say this the best I can. Motherfucking traitor at biatches. Motherfucking traitor at biatches. Oh boy. Oh boy, why? Why? Our family is wishing a happy and healthy new year to everyone celebrating. Hashtag Rosh Hashanah. Oh boy. You're digging yourself in a hole here, Kemp. You're digging yourself in a hole. Kevin Thomas at it again, MVP. Kemp's good friend would like to kill anyone that is not white hetero Christian. Let mean, look at this guy. Look at this man and the person. Like, God, jeez. Really. How you going? Here's another one. Great event this morning down in Lake Park. Awesome crowd in support of Republican John Corbett. And somebody said what we were all thinking when we saw that photo. Quite a diverse crowd there of a bunch of middle-aged and old white people. Glad they came out to support another old middle-aged white Republican. Really surprised about it. I can't believe they had the numbers they did out there in Lake Park, wherever the fuck that might be. Here's the last one I'll do. On Sunday, I presented Dr. Charles Stanley with a proclamation honoring his 50 years of, quote-unquote here, faithfully preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ at First Baptist, Atlanta, Georgia. We are so grateful for Dr. Stanley's service and impact. Another one by the MVP of these replies, Kevin Thomas. Here's what he had to say. Isn't Charlie that asshat that claims AIDS is God's judgment? Yep, God hates little children with AIDS. Yep, his type will get their reward. I wonder how God feels about cheaters and liars. Me too. Or I would if I believed in God. But anyway, thank you, Kevin Thomas, and everybody else that replied with these great comments to Brian Kemp. And go ahead, keep blowing up his Twitter. He has like 2 different Twitters, and I'll put what they are right here, just right here, so you can go there and you can look at all the stupid shit that he's saying, and you can just speak your mind, because that's what we do in America, and that's what the fuck we do on Twitter. Fuck Brian Kemp. I'm Nelson Crawford. This video is definitely going to put me on some sort of list, and I will be in a lot of trouble. So once that happens, you'll know that I warned you. Either way, thanks for watching, and next time there's a governor's race, a gubernatorial race in your area, make sure you vote, because we could have had Stacey Abrams, and that would have been awesome. But instead, we got this idiot. So remember, small government's important. It starts locally. You can make a difference. You really can. My name is Nelson Crawford from IndyCon Rex. Thank you, and I guess I'll see you later. Like, share, and subscribe.